Now, the finals in Chinese are essentially going to be the backbone of this entire course. They're going to be the course is going to be completely structured around the finals. Now, all of the finals can be split into 3 different categories. First, we have the simple finals, which are essentially what we would know as the vowels of the language. And as you can see here, they actually have all of the vowels that English does, plus that umlaut U as well. So all of the blue squares that you see in front of you here are all of the individual simple finals attached to their respective initials. We're going to start off this course by mastering all of the simple finals first, because they're essentially the building blocks of the pronunciation for the whole language. So once you can pronounce the simple finals well, you'll be able to pronounce the compounds and the nasals no problem. Speaking of which, let's get into those. Now, the compound finals are pretty much what they sound like. They're a combination of 2 or more simple finals. And here they are here on the pinyin chart. Another way of looking at them is like this. So here are 6 simple finals, and here are all the compound finals that are related to them. And like I said, if you can pronounce the simple finals well, you can pretty much pronounce all of the compound finals automatically, with a few exceptions, namely related to the letter E. But if you could pronounce, for example, A, which is A in this context, I, which is E, then you could pronounce AI, which is A, E together. Ai. Same goes for Ao, and of course, Ya as well, and so on and so forth for the rest of them. Now, like I said before, there are a few sneaky exceptions and little oddities about pinyin that will mean that you can't pronounce it exactly as you read it all the time. So don't fall into that trap. The nasal finals are even easier. They're essentially anything that involves your nasal cavity, your nose. So essentially anything with an N or a NG, an sound. Again, here they are. Anything with an N or an NG. And this, you can follow the same rules too. If you can pronounce the simple finals, you can pronounce these nasals as well, with a few exceptions. So for example, we have A. So AN would also be an. And if we now to pronounce U, which would be U, then we just combine them together. Wan, U, A, N, wan. So anything with an N would be a front nasal, so like an. Anything with an NG would be a rear nasal, ong, ong, yong, etc. So like I said before, we're going to master these simple finals first, along with a bunch of initials, and then slowly introduce compound finals and nasal finals as we progress through the course.